we decided to use this opportunity, this fantastic opportunity for us to share with you a bit more information about the upcoming release of our new platform. And if we're talking about basically our platform, so we've released our SSP in 2014. And just after the release, we started getting some really positive feedbacks from our customers. And that was great. So we've been signing the new customers weekly, daily. We were getting good feedbacks, and that's great for us because it means that the market needs our product. And since 2014, we had a chance to serve more than 300 customers, more than 50,000 publishers and ad campaigns have been uploaded and set live. We have processed more than 3 trillion ad calls since 2014 and served around 25 billion ads. These numbers are really decent for us. And if we're talking about data, so we've processed more than 700 of petabytes. And this number is pretty crazy for us, at least from my standpoint. And even being a good platform, you have to make it better all the time. That's the only way you can deliver the good product to the market. And that's why around a year ago, we made some sort of strategical decision to develop the new version of our platform, basically migrate to the second version of our platform. It took us more than a year to get closer to the date of release. And there are some reasons for that. Instead of adding a few new features, changing the look and feel of our platform, we've made the decision to build the new core of the platform, to build the new infrastructure, and to build a new architecture. And from my standpoint, that's basically the main change in the second version of the platform comparing to the current one. As I already mentioned, so we built a new structure, a new architecture, and it's basically SOA architecture. In other words, it's model type of the architecture. And that's great for all our customers because, now we'll have a chance to add the new features and release them in a really easy and fast way without the need to rebuild the half of the platform, because it's basically really model structure, and we'll have a chance to listen to you guys, to gather feedbacks from you and release new functionality monthly and sometimes even weekly. If we're talking about initial release of our platform, which will happen shortly, so we've added more than 30 new features to the platform. And on top of that, we are going to release 3 new products as a part of our SSP offering. And I'll definitely get back to them later during my presentation. I won't have time to show you all new features. And after the release, our managers will be happy to arrange a demos for you guys to explain you each new functionality, to show you how it works, etc., etc. But I want to stop on a few ones which are, from my standpoint, most important ones. At least we heard a lot from you about these features. So, reporting. We've been talking to all of you, to all of our customers, and all of them were saying that we need to release the new reporting system because current one doesn't work well. And we've changed the logic of the reporting. So now you need to do everything step by step, choose the source, then campaign, then some metrics, domain, and you are getting the report. And if you want to generate the report for another publisher, source, or channel, you have to generate the new report. And it's definitely not the best way to interact with the reporting system. The new reporting supports the cross reports. So basically, you can choose all your sources, you can choose all your campaigns or all your advertisers, you can choose needed metrics or slices like domain, size, or user agent, and you can generate the report, and you'll have all this data in one single report available in your user interface and available for the download. So you will see all your sources, you'll see all campaigns mapped to these sources, you'll see all the metrics, all the slices, and you'll see how each source is performing with each of your campaigns. And from my standpoint, that will definitely help you to optimize in a much better way, because you can basically download one file, you can slice it, you can filter it, and you can optimize in a much faster way. The second feature or functionality I want to stop at is basically the new demand management section. So at the moment, we had a lot from you that you're spending a lot of time to manage all your campaigns. And since almost all you guys are running ad network business, so we completely understand that you have hundreds of different ad campaigns uploaded into the platform. You have hundreds and sometimes thousands of different publishers and sources, and you're having a hard time managing all this inventory. And we got a lot of complaints regarding demand management sections, because you have to spend a lot of time for adding each new campaign to each waterfall, map into the source, and then if you're getting the 20 new campaigns of your buyer, you have to spend like the whole day playing around with it. So that's why we've added a lot of additional functionality for our ad campaign management section. So first of all, we've added the mass action option. So now you can choose all your campaigns, all your new campaigns. So let's say you got the list of 20 campaigns from your buyer. You can find all of them in the search section, and you can map them to all waterfalls you need to map them to. And so it will make the process of management much easier and faster for you. That's not all. We'll be releasing a bunch of features related to the campaign management section. So for example, we're going to release the bulk upload of campaigns. We heard a lot about this from you as well. So you can simply put all your campaigns, all your vast URLs, CPMs, whitelist, whatever is needed into one CSV file and upload it into the platform. And then using mass action feature, map it to all waterfalls you need to map it to, and you're basically done. So no pain anymore. So third-party traffic verification services. Companies and services like IIS, DoubleVerify, Forensic, VertaOps, and all these traffic verification services, they are a big part of our current business. I mean, and I'm almost sure that all of you in some way are working with one or another provider, whether it's Forensic or whether it's VertaOps, because you have to. That's the part of the industry, that's the part of the standards. And I mean, since you're not the platform yourself, so sometimes it's difficult for you to effectively manage your brand safety processes. That's why we're releasing the native integration with third-party verification services. So let's say if you sign the contract with VertaOps, so they send you your pixel or your tag, so you just need to go to the scoring section, find the VertaOps and the list of vendors. You'll get all the macro needed and specific for VertaOps in the same screen. You just need to put your pixel and upload your pixel, and you're basically done. So then you can just choose the campaigns you want to apply this scoring to. You can set some sort of like cap in there. So, I mean, it's not a secret that all these solutions, they cost a lot. And sometimes, I mean, you have to find the balance between the price and guarantee of high traffic quality. That's why you can set some sort of like cap in. Let's say you want to score 50% of impression exactly for this campaign, or you don't want to score more than 200,000 impressions for exactly this campaign. So you'll have tools to adjust the way you're applying the scorings to your campaigns. And even in case you can't find needed vendor in the list, so you do have a custom option, so you can upload any pixel into the platform, and we're 99 compatible with all solutions available out there. These three features are the most important ones because we heard a lot from you about them. Again, there will be more than 30 new features added to the platform, and myself and my team will be happy to arrange a demo for you guys once we are ready with the release and show you all the functionality added to the platform. As already mentioned, so we've made significant changes to our infrastructure as well. I don't want to stop here for a lot of time because there is a lot of tricky numbers here. But I want to say that at the moment, we're utilizing the server infrastructure consists of 150 different servers. Each server can handle the traffic flow with capacity of 100,000 calls per second. So we're a really scalable solution. And that's important for our customers because you're running a network type of the business. You have to be flexible in terms of processing more and more inventory. And we've built the infrastructure which will definitely allow you to do this. And if we're getting back again to the new functionality, since we built the new architecture, so architecture, as already mentioned, will be releasing the new features in a really fast way. And I want to share with you a few highlights about features coming pretty soon. First of all, it's platform connections. We know that, let's say you running your business on our ad server, and you do have a lot of buyers using our ad server as well. So basically, in order to start selling them your inventory and your traffic, they're sending you VertaMedia tag, you're creating a campaign in the platform, adding it to the waterfall, so it definitely takes time. So we're going to release some sort of like functionality, PMP style functionality, which we call platform connections. So you'll have the list of buyers and sellers available in the platform and utilizing us as an ad server. And in order to start selling and buying from them, you'll just need to send the internal message in the platform. They need to accept this platform connection. You can set targeting, capping, everything you're doing now with your regular campaigns, and you're basically done. So you now need to interchange the tags and doing not needed adapts job. So with the release of new reporting, we're going to release also the full service API. Since we offer our platform on a white label basis, and you can build your business based on our technology, we're also providing you with an option to utilize our full service API, which basically means that via this API, you can do everything basically. Everything you're doing now in the user interface. You can create campaigns, you can add campaigns to waterfalls, you can create sources, channels, you can download the tags. So it means that you can build your own user interface, your own front end, based on our ad serving technology. So you can basically build your tag without the need to develop code and invest millions into the development of the ad server itself. Extended notification services. So we want to optimize your ad operations and ad operations processes while you're using our platform. That's why we're going to release the extended notification service. That's basically the system which will be sending you automated notifications when something happens inside of your account. So let's say you've added the new source to the marketplace. It was on the validation stage, and in a few days, in a week, it's validated. So basically, you'll get the notification that source A or publisher B is validated with our marketplace, and you can send more inventory our way. You'll be getting notifications if for some reason the source A is under-delivering comparing to the level of performance you were getting with this source last week. So basically you'll have a chance to deeply customize the events and type of notifications you want to get from the platform. And last but not the least, basically it's definitely a great update of our marketplace. As you might probably know, at the moment our marketplace is some sort of like black box for you. So we do have a lot of buyers sitting with us, but you don't see any detailed reporting on our marketplace, except basically the CPMs, fill rates, and a few other metrics you're getting. But we want to give you guys a chance to optimize our marketplace yourself. So first of all, we will release extended reporting for our marketplace, so you will see how each campaign or how each buyer is performing for you guys. And you'll have a chance to block them or whitelist them. So basically, you'll have a chance to optimize our marketplace yourself. So that does not mean that we won't be helping you guys, and my team will definitely be working hard in order to provide you with the best performance, the best CPMs, your best fill rates. that your managers will have a chance to optimize everything themselves. So, and from my standpoint, that's pretty great. And again, more than 30 features to be released, and my team will be happy to arrange a demo for you guys once we're ready. Now, I want to talk a bit about 3 new products we're going to release now as a part of our SSP offering. It's OpenRTB bit different, header bidding adapter, and outstream units. If you're talking about OpenRTB, an option and ability to set up the server-to-server connection is really critical now. And I'm sure that all of you are talking to the DSPs out there. And if we're talking about mid-tier, high-tier DSPs, they don't work via tags in most cases. So if they're buying inventory, so they're setting up the server-to-server connection with the platform on the sell side. The problem is, if you're not the platform yourself, if you're using third-party technology, you can't do server-to-server connections with the DSPs and other buyers because you're basically utilizing a third-party platform. But from our standpoint, it's pretty critical functionality, and that's why with this release we're adding this functionality to our platform and to our SSP. So basically now you can talk to MediaMass as an example, and you're signing the agreement with them. They're sending you OpenRTB endpoint. You're going to the platform, uploading this endpoint into the system, creating campaign. You have all needed adjustments specific to the OpenRTB connections. So including cookie syncing, including URL notifications, setting up the QPS caps and all different protocols, and etc. So all specific adjustments needed for setting up the server-to-server connection, and you're basically done. And then you can basically work with this endpoint the same way, in the same style you're working now with the tag-based campaigns. So it will basically allow you guys to build your own exchange. And on top of that, shortly, we are going to release the same functionality, but for the sell side. So you'll have a chance to create the endpoints, your own endpoints, available on a white label basis for your supply partners. So let's say if your supply partner is another SSP and they work only with the server-to-server connections, so you can create an endpoint, send their way, and deal with them the same way you're dealing with other publishers. And since we're also available on white label basis, we have a full service API, and we will be providing the bidder for rent functionality. You can basically build your own OpenRTB exchange based on our ad-serving technology. So you can become the tech vendor yourself. Header bidding. I mean, I'm sure all of you heard about this. I mean, it's definitely the buzzword at the moment. If we're thinking about header bidding, about some sort of like workaround, the DFP or Google itself, there is a lot of traction with header bidding. So, because we sell our ad-serving technology to direct publishers as well, so we talk a lot to them. So, and we are seeing, I mean, a lot of interest from their side in terms of like header bidding technology. That's why half a year ago we started building our header bidding product, developed specifically for big direct publishers. So, in a few words, this product allows the big publisher to manage all his header bidding demand in one user interface in self-service style, the same way they're managing their demand connections in DFP. So without the need to code, without the need to add the bidder into pre-bid.js into the header, without the need of manual adjustments, they basically work with the bidders in the same way and style they're working with regular campaigns. And we are basically getting a lot of positive feedback now from the publishers, and we're in process of integrations with pretty good number of big guys out there. But then we started thinking about an opportunity to utilize header bidding technology in ad network type of the business when you're not the publisher, when you basically don't have your own pages where you can integrate the framework and pre-bid. And I guess we found some synergy here. It's not a secret that, I mean, it's pretty tough to work with a direct publisher, with a big guy, because I mean, in most cases you can't go to them and say, guys, just like take our tag and map it to some demand sources you have, or like some marketplace, whether it's VertaMedia marketplace or I don't know, Spotics, so it won't work. So they will say no. They will say yes, but if you're doing the guaranteed buying. And guaranteed buying is pretty tough way as well. I mean, because it doesn't guarantee you that you will do any money there. So most probably you will lose it, because it depends on your fill rate, CPMs, etc., etc. But if you're talking about header bidding, and in case that behind the header bidding, you have the demand with server-side logic of decision making. So basically, DSP is connected through server-to-server connection. That definitely works for the publisher, because they are more than open to add another header bidding demand provider into their pre-bid.js or whatever they are using, because in this case, you won't be stealing the ad opportunities from them. You'll be getting back to them only in case you have an ad to be served. And they have a chance to send these bids to their DFP and basically let the DFP auction run the auction and let their PMPs, let their direct buy campaigns, and let your bid compete. And that definitely works for them. And there is a lot of interest from their side, and they're more than open for this at the moment because of this boss as well. And since we have the open ad to be bidder available for you, so you can work directly through server-to-server connections with the DSPs with server-side logic. And now you'll have the adapter available on a white label basis. So basically it will be named with your company, and it will be mapped to the sources in your SSP. So if you want to work with publisher directly and want to send them your adapter, your header bidding adapter, you're just like putting the specific type when creating the source. You have the white label adapter, you have the DSPs connected to you through your bidder, you're going to publisher directly and sending the adapter their way. So it's pretty complicated, but dealing with a direct publisher was never been so easy. At least now, they're providing you with a tech infrastructure, in order to give you a chance to deal with such guys. And if we're talking about the products, we had the outstream units pre-built into our platform, but we spent a lot of time to polish the functionality, to polish the feel and look. Now they're working faster. We've added a few additional formats. And since I assume some of you guys are dealing with in-band inventory, dealing with a display, so from my standpoint, that might be of use for you, because basically in your SSP account, instead of creating the VAS VPay tag for the source, you can basically generate the JS code for in-band placement and send it to the DSP you're working with, and then manage this source absolutely in the same way you're managing all your tag-based campaigns at the moment. In terms of the release of the second version of our SSP, it's basically pretty much all. Thank you so much.